Tom Kingy.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You are renowned. You're renowned for a number of things, apart from being...
Some of them are legal.
Some of them we can't actually talk about because the cases are still pending. But...
Hello to my lawyer.
No, what you are renowned about is being a massive supporter of the Geelong Racing Club. You're the face of Father's Day racing at the Geelong Racing Club, which went off like Donkey Kong this year.
Yeah, it was a really good day.
Massive. And now you are a part of the wonderful campaign that's been put together by the club to sort of celebrate and promote what's happening leading up to our Geelong Cup.
Yeah, so 6 weeks now until October 25. So it's actually the Cup's the latest it can be. October 25 is the last date because the Melbourne Cup's November 7th.
It's always related to the Melbourne Cup.
13 days before.
Yeah.
So there's a fantastic build-up, a great launch brekkie that you and I attended, Rocks, on Friday morning where a number of the local, I don't like the word identities, but I'll have to use it, gave their, I suppose, recollections and affinity with the Geelong Cup.
And
it's obviously that our cup, our town.
You know they were going to ask me, but I can't remember any of them, so they thought maybe not.
Story checks out. I don't think it'll be any different this year somehow. And she'll be working.
So they did that. So it was really good. We the team that put it all together did a wonderful job. To Janet and that crew, that was outstanding. And they interviewed me in the boardroom, and I'd never been on camera like that before. It was a little bit frightening. No makeup or anything. So for those who see it, apologies.
Don't think it'll help. Sorry.
The voice doesn't match the face.
No, I thought it was really good. I suppose it's hard, isn't it, if you haven't done sort of stuff to camera and you're so used to doing stuff to a microphone.
Yep.
That's your world, and you call football for our sister station, and you run the football department within our radio stations here. So that's the microphone in front of you is our world. So to suddenly shove a camera in front of you, that's pretty daunting.
So what are you saying? Is there a reason he's on radio? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I didn't want to put it in such black and white terms, Daryl.
I think that's the gist of what I just...
I have shared the video, excuse me, personally off my Facebook page and have put a disclaimer, don't show to small children. Stephen King's It is now back in fashion again. Yeah, I'm not sort of in the clown suit, but
that's right.
A little bit frightening. But
so tell us about what does the Cup mean to you?
A lot. Well, the race club means a lot to me for a start, and as you're well aware, I got married at it.
He did too. It's a true story.
And I'd make that joke in the video that our ceremony was in the mounting yard.
Yes.
And then we went upstairs and had the reception. It was lovely. I think because I love racing and it's our cup, that's why I'm just, you get drawn in there. And I find myself at a Friday race meet in the middle of winter on the synthetic because I just love it.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the fact that 15,000, 20,000 people on Cup Day.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it?
It's a great day, and you see people that you haven't seen for 12 months.
Yeah.
It's one of those, and I think I also say in the...
There's a reason you've been avoiding them.
But I also say in the video, other than a game of football at Simmons Stadium, you don't have a bigger coming together of people in Geelong in one place.
No, it's true. For one event. That's absolutely right.
So take the footy away, it's that and it's probably a different breed of person too that's going to the races in that regard. And I've been going to the Cup for 20 odd years.
Have you ever missed one?
I've missed a few. I've missed a few. I was away for a few years from Geelong. The first one I missed was the washout year of 2000, where they had to come back on the Saturday.
Okay, so that year, now this is a true story. I went, and of course it was washed out and we sort of got there. Anyway, the person who was previous to you, who was working in our newsroom here at the radio stations, a guy called Matt Grandland, or AKA Matty Grandstand, we used to call him. He and I were sort of stuck with nothing to do that day. So ended up going around and reporting from all the pubs and everything all around Geelong on what people were doing.
Because people had filed back into town.
Yes.
So it was one of those bizarre ones that, and they had to run it 3 days later. I don't think there's been too many cancelled, but the rain. I was living up north somewhere. I don't know where it was, and the message got through to me. I'm like, what? And you almost felt, I missed something.
Yeah, absolutely.
It used to be like I remember.
Have you missed many?
I've missed a couple, but again,
I haven't. Can I just say?
Yeah, that's an issue.
I even went when I was pregnant.
Surprised there isn't a photo of you at the gate. Don't let this lady in. But no, I mean, I've been to quite a few of them, and like Kingy, I tended to work at a lot of them as well.
Oh yeah, I've worked a lot.
And if you go back to the days of the car park, there were some wild times at the car park.
That was awesome.
You get the Eureka marquee, the Lammy's marquee, the Lyric marquee.
Oh no!
My favourite was the Sir Charles Hotham marquee one. Yeah, no, this is without word of a lie. This is when I was.
G'day to the guys at the Sir Chaz.
To Maury and the crew. I was interning here at Bay and had to
in the newsroom
and had to head out and cover it and stuff like that, and I was working with Michael Manley, who was the racing writer for the Herald Sun at the time, and sort of got tagged with him for the day and stuff like that. Well, halfway through the day I might have got a little bit bored and found myself in the Sir Charles.
Oh no!
And it was $30, and this is well before responsible service of alcohol.
Yes.
$30,
no disclaimer.
All you can drink. Geelong bitter on tap.
Oh. Do you know that's almost criminal saying that out loud these days?
Yeah,
it makes us feel so. Well.
It was pour your own too. So there was no RSA or anything like that.
It's not like that anymore.
As long as it was cold, it was okay. There are many more stories that we can't even go into about past Geelong Cup.
Hey, and what's exciting is that Bay 939 is going to be at the Geelong Cup this year. Daryl and I will be broadcasting live. It's super exciting. Daryl's still on the hunt for his outfit. I've got mine sorted.
You know what that means, doesn't it?
What?
Well, you're going to have to keep yourself tidy.
Oh, I'm always tidy. Sober, that's another thing.
Last year, I do remember speaking to you as you were...
Yeah, well, I wasn't on the radio.
No, well, you were when I was speaking to you, but you were also hosting a conga line to the bus to come into the city. So.
I'm lucky enough, I believe I'm hosting a marquee this year, which is a lot of fun. I did it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you've got to keep yourself tidy
I've got to keep myself tidy. And last year, I actually had the pleasure, so Bet365 are the major sponsor.
Yeah.
I hosted their bigwigs, who they didn't want anything fancy. They just wanted some seats in the Breezy stand, and so I hosted them at lunch and had to keep myself tidy. So there's been a couple of games of catch-up played.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a tough gig, but somebody's got to do it. Bet365, the Geelong Cup, coming up on the 25th of October.
Our cup, our town.
Absolutely.
Get on it.
Thank you, Kingy. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Daz. Thanks, Rox.
Keeping yourself tidy, unlike some other people who may be in the room. It's the catch-up, Bay 93.9.